And, you know, we've been talking about this the entire week, Care, that through all of this devastation and destruction, the theme of community has emerged. And nowhere is this more on display than the local fire crews who have been braving the flames to save their neighbors' homes.
And one such home is the Elmores. The family had to leave their home quickly, but through their home webcam, take a look at this. They watched crews doing everything they could to save their property, their home, which they accomplished.
Just amazing.
It totally is. And Malindi Elmore joins us now from the safety of her in-laws' home right now. Malindi, take us back. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show. Take us back to the first time you watched this video, and we're seeing so much of this because of people's ring cams and webcams around the house that they're able to watch the firefighters working on their property.
Hi, good morning. Actually, yes, that's my neighbor's webcam. That's footage from their home just down the street, and we've been sharing on the street all our footage for the last few days as both terrifying as it is. And when our neighbors posted that, I asked if I could share that because I think it just showed how these fire crew just put themselves right out there and protected our homes and the work that they do. And if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have homes to return to because clearly there's a fire that was going to engulf our entire neighborhood, and that was sort of the front. So we banded together as a street and as a community to share all the information that we received over the last week, basically. And now, we're turning to hopeful for sure as we see rain start to fall and start to see the spot fires go out. We could still see spot fires in our webcams as recently as 2 days ago. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. For sure. And Malindi, to show your gratitude to the firefighters, can you tell us all what you and your kids have done?
Well, it just was coincidental that the crew that was working on our street was caught on cam, and it was from Central Saanich on the island. And another neighbor posted that actually saying, "Thank you, Central Saanich." And then we are in Central Saanich at my in-laws' house, so we thought it would be nice to bring our children down to the fire hall a few days ago and bring them a token offering of a lunch and say thank you. And of course, the crew that's in Kelowna is still in Kelowna. But I think, these frontline workers, these first responders put themselves in danger on a daily basis, and it often goes unnoticed. They're really unsung heroes of our communities, saving us and coming to our aid, putting themselves in the line of fire really quite literally in the case of saving Kelowna. And if it weren't for the crews across BC that came to support the local crews, this would have been, it was already devastating, but it really felt like for a period of time, our whole city could go up in flames.
And what the crews, like you said, have done and the appreciation we all have for them and what they continue to do. Now, Malindi, you yourself, for viewers watching at home and they're seeing the banner on the screen right now saying Canadian Olympian, that's who you are. We're very proud of you and your accomplishments as well. You are no stranger to hard work and resilience as you represented our country in 2 Olympic Games. How has this past week tested that resolve, and how do you and your family move on with, actually, what is the status of your neighborhood right now?
We're still under evacuation order, so we're all anxiously awaiting the safe return to our homes, and we're definitely going to throw a nice big fun block party to reunite because it's funny how crisis sort of does bring people together. So there's been a lot of connections formed over the course of this last week through the neighborhood. So we're hopeful that we'll be in soon, but we know that there's some ground stability that they need to check and hot spots and that crews need to have access quickly if anything else happens. It's, we got a little rain, but it was pretty minimal, to be honest, in our neighborhood. And we're right on the southern interface of the fire. So it's a really important interface that it doesn't travel down the hill towards the city. So in terms of running, I actually have a significant race in a month in Berlin where I'm hoping to qualify for the Paris Olympics next summer. So I've been training really hard all summer, and then I come here and It's really hard sometimes to continue training when it seems like there's more important things back at home to worry about. But for me, it's also peace of mind, just trying to continue some normalcy and routine and do what I can control. And unfortunately, I can't control what's happening at home. So showing up for my family and my community and showing up for myself is sort of the things I can control right now.
Well, we're seeing so much resilience out of BC right now. Malindi, we hope for the safe return to your home in the coming days. And thank you so much for joining us here this morning on The Morning Show.
Thanks. And can I just give another really profound and sincere thank you to everybody who's come to help, and to our community for showing what it's made of back at home. I think Kelowna is going to be stronger, and West Kelowna and Lake Country in the end for banding together and trying to help each other out.